What is up, my dudes? It is your boy Taco, and today we are back again with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the King Roblox and JustD826 beef. Now, I've been trying to stay out of this beef for as long as I can, and this beef is actually kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you. My name has been thrown around in this argument because I could end them both with the snap of my fingers, and they both want me on their side, so I could just end the other one. But this is not what I'm here to do. At least not yet. I'm just here to give you a rundown and tell you some things you may not have known. So let's start at the beginning. So this nigga King Roblox is pretty sensitive, but at the same time, this nigga just D826 fucks around and does the dumbest shit I don't even wanna begin to explain. All I'm gonna say is that this nigga just D826 tried to do some snake shit to me, and that kind of costed me, like in my personal life. I'm gonna try not to expose him or King in this, at least not too bad, unless it comes to it. Anyway, let's start this shit in chronological order. So, just the 826 starts by mentioning that this all starts back when we dropped the whole exposing a teacher series, exposing the teacher series. We had this like in 2018, 2019, and by the way, we had to take we had to take those down due to legal reasons and all that. But that's unrelated, and I have no idea why he even mentioned that in his video. But the whole beef actually started when they first met. They had this like weird back and forth ever since they met, but it all stemmed from King saying out of nowhere that Econ Pro and It's Megan, by the way, shout out to them, link in the description, was doing all this shit that they weren't even doing. And he was being mad out of pocket. And even though this is fact, JustD didn't really need to mention that in his video. It seems like he's trying to add more and more negative things about King to make him seem more annoying or something. But fast forward like a year and a half to when they met, from when they met, and their relationship is pretty off and on. Like they unadded each other around 4 times by the time they're making 4 or 5. So the first time was like when JP2 Wavy and King they were arguing, and then the argument just shifted to just D out of nowhere. The second time was when Just D was trying to defend his crush, just like a fucking simp, and getting flamed by King. Just D wasn't exactly in the fault the first time, but the second time around he involved himself, which he probably shouldn't have done. The third time, like, it was just King getting roasted, and then he got mad after it. Pretty self-explanatory. Don't really have to explain that one. And this last time, though, I was there firsthand, and I don't know. I don't even know how to explain this one. Just in short, Econ Pro was suspiciously good at Arsenal, and me and King thought it was sketchy. But the difference between me and King was that he went out of his way and completely spazzed on everyone in the call. For a while, it was just mainly me and King beef after that. Okay, so now we are closer to where we are now, where he has beef with almost everybody in our private Discord server. Don't worry, we will make a public Discord server soon. We just have to get our priorities straight. We have to, you know, get good with the server we have now, right now. Um, so, but if you subscribe, with post notifications on, you will be notified when we post the video announcing our server. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Anyways, we were spam picking King since we were cool back then. We fucked around like this, and he had a lot of perms back then. So he got mad that we were spam pinging him. So we used his power to delete the whole server. Yep. He didn't even delete the server. He deleted all the channels, like individually. Like me and Econ, you built that shit like in 15 minutes tops, due to like the power of screenshots. Yeah. but we banned him from the server after that. Yep, yep. Okay, so after that unfortunate event, we had some major problems and exploits after that. I think like once that whole King stuff happened, the server just imploded on itself. So we had to make our own. We had to make another fucking server after that. But if you guys want a proper exposing video on JustD and King separately, or if you want it together, but I'm probably gonna do them separately. If you want a separate video for JustD and King, just get this video to 20 likes. I will lightly expose them because I don't want to completely end them. They're trying to build up a whole shit, but that's besides it. Um, I digress. This video is a JustD versus King. So the resurgence in this beef started when we were eating lunch in a Zoom call, and these niggas just started beefing out of nowhere. That just happens at sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And so then these kids just said, "Okay, I'm gonna start just making fucking exposing videos on you," and then here we are. We're kind of just here after that. Now let me get into the actual videos these niggas made on each other. Now first, JustD made now the first video JustD made on King was mainly summarizing King and calling him soft. Not really an exposing video, but it was effective enough to make King respond. Um, Now King's video was more of an exposing video than JustD's. I'm not even gonna lie to you. JustD's video had a lot of stuttering and backtracking, but King is basically known for stuttering. So King states that JustD is he just built his legacy off help of his friends, which he's not exactly wrong on. JustD didn't really get big on his own. He genuinely needed help. It's kind of funny because more often than not, a channel with help with his content, aka like an editor, a manager, representative, etc. They tend to do better than solo channels that you do by yourself. But something incorrect that King says is that JustD is profiting off of his friends. So all of King's friends, JustD is profiting off of. That's what he says. Um, those claims are false, and actually they're pretty disprovable. But King even called JustD lonely and threatened to get me on the video, knowing that at the time of that first video, me and JustD were not cool. Like we weren't on the best of terms, so I would most likely agree and end up destroying JustD's whole career. But at the end of King's video, I'm not even gonna lie, that was a pretty cringy ending. That shit was pretty cringe. I'm not even gonna lie to you, that shit was pretty cringe. Cringe, not gonna lie. Anyway, now in JustD's second video, he starts by laughing in King's face. Yeah. And by the way, this kid's lighting throughout the video sucks. It's ass cheeks. Respectfully. It's pretty ass cheeks. Now, JustD surprisingly, he admit that he was built off of others, but he throws it back in King's face, saying that King needs help from him. Side note, JustD says he doesn't play Roblox or Shindo, even though he has like a level 500 character in Shindo. Just throwing that out there. JustD did bring up the fact that he talks shit, but he can't take it, which he's not wrong about that either. Like he ain't wrong about that one. And he exposes how King cries over a Kahoot game, which is really sad. Which is really sad. JustD brings up how King is trying to raid the server, which is wrong. So I don't know why he's saying that. I don't know what he's on about. Um, so which I just don't understand it. JustD says that King is petty and gets no girls, which he's not wrong, but at the same time, JustD, that applies for you too. That literally applies. That applies for you too. Whatever, bro. JustD does go off and says and says that this nigga with an L channel tries to profit off of his name, and he still failed, which I personally thought was hilarious. JustD actually did good on that one. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Um, JustD was actually able to call out a lot of things that King said and shut them down. It was surprisingly, he said it surprisingly effectively. But JustD talks about a lot of the things about his fan base. Like JustD talks about his own fan base, and I'm not gonna lie to you, Brody. Your fan base is some fucking bloodhounds, bro. Like they're fucking relentless. I don't even know what to tell you. Okay. Um, Another claim JustD makes um is that his lowest viewed videos are with others, but your 15th highest viewed video is with somebody else. So neither of your videos are neither of King's nor JustD videos are well edited. Exposing each other, neither of them are. You guys are literally just taking one long video and not doing like any cuts, not adding really anything. I shouldn't be talking. That's literally what I'm doing. Funny enough though, JustD declined King's challenge and gave him his own. That to get a life and stop being lonely. King made a simple video, a simple response, responding, saying, "Challenge complete, yeah, jackass." But King, if he didn't have enough on his plate, he does now because he starts more beef with Fire Dollars. Basically, um, Fire Dollars is a JustD stand, and he's actually a pretty big fan of my music, which you should totally check out. Totally check out my music. Um, Fire but Dollars continuously commented on King's video to the point where he made a video on him. King was gonna react to that video, but Dollars made by the time by the time King made the video he was making, the video was taken down. Dollars probably did take it down. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why. But in the video that King made, he was basically saying that since you're not black, you can't say the N word. And trust me, Dollar says the N word a lot. In Dollar's videos, he starts with a fucking ass mic. Like his mic sucks, and he stutters through almost all his words, saying, I can do whatever I want. I can say whatever I want." And he also says, "Post another video and sees what happens." It's all around an L video. I'm not gonna lie. This nigga Fire has an L fucking video. Oh, that scared the life out of me. So in the most recent video of JustD, which is his third King video, him and Dollars are in a call talking on how King is going after Dollars video. How King is going after um he's basically talking about the video that King did going after Dollars. JustD mentions how King can barely pass 10 views without somebody's name in the title. Basically, the rest of the video is them going over things that they already have, and it's a pretty repetitive video. Like, it's pretty repetitive. It goes over the same shit a lot, a lot. But if you guys want an exposing video on King Roblox and JustD826 repetitive, like independently, get this video to 20 likes. And if you want one for Fire Dollars, get this video to 25 likes. I put the like goal higher than usual because trust me, this one will be brutal. This one will get some bridges tight, Some people are about to be upsetty spaghetti over this one. But anyway, that is all for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. It helps me a lot with the YouTube algorithm. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Link in the description. Also, shout out to everybody I mentioned in this video. All their channel links are in the description below. And keep y'all shows crunchy.